Ever wondered how to make your Airbnb stand out from the crowd? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to delve into the art of furnishing your Airbnb professionally, a crucial factor that could propel your listing to the top. Now, you might ask, why does furniture matter? Well, in a world where first impressions count, the right furniture can transform your Airbnb from just another listing into a desirable holiday destination. It's not just about being pretty. It's about creating an environment that appeals to your guests' needs and makes them feel right at home. Imagine yourself as a traveler. After a long day of sightseeing or business meetings, you want to unwind in a place that's comfortable, stylish, and practical. Your Airbnb should be that haven, a place where guests can relax and feel at ease, whether they're staying for a night or a month. To achieve this, you need to think about your target market. Are you catering to business travelers, families, or holidaymakers seeking a luxurious retreat? Each group has different needs and tastes, and your furniture should reflect that. A business traveler might appreciate a dedicated workspace, while a family may need plenty of seating and storage. Remember, your guests are choosing Airbnb over a hotel for a reason. They're seeking a unique, personalized experience. So don't be afraid to let your personality shine through in your furnishings. Whether it's a vibrant piece of art, a cozy reading nook, or a quirky coffee table, these little touches can make a big difference. But it's not just about the look. Practicality is key. Your furniture needs to be durable, easy to clean, and functional. And let's not forget about safety, especially if you're catering to families with young children. Setting up your Airbnb properly is an investment, but it's one that can pay off in spades. With the right furnishings, you can increase bookings, boost guest satisfaction, and turn your Airbnb into a lucrative business. Stay tuned as we dive into the nitty-gritty of furnishing your Airbnb like a pro. Scene script. Remember, the first impression matters the most. So how can you make the best first impression with your Airbnb? Allow me to paint a picture for you. Picture this. A weary traveler having journeyed for hours finally arrives at your Airbnb. The first thing they see is the exterior of your property. Is it inviting? Does it feel like a home away from home? The exterior of your property is the first chapter in the story of your guest's stay. This is your opportunity to set the tone for their experience. Now, let's talk curb appeal. Curb appeal is the attractiveness of your property from the street. It's the wow factor that makes people stop and take notice. To enhance your curb appeal, consider adding outdoor furniture. A cozy bench or a couple of chairs can create a welcoming atmosphere. The right lighting can also make a significant difference. Warm, soft lights can create an inviting glow that beckons your guests inside. Don't forget about greenery. Plants can do wonders for curb appeal. They add color, texture, and life to your property. But remember, less is more. You don't want your property to look like a jungle, unless of course that's the vibe you're going for. Clear signage or instructions for finding your Airbnb is another crucial aspect. It's all about making your guest's journey to your property as smooth as possible. Clear, concise directions and signage can help alleviate any stress or confusion upon arrival. This could be as simple as a well-placed sign or a detailed message sent prior to their arrival. In essence, the exterior of your property is the cover of the book that is your Airbnb. It's the first thing your guests will see and the first impression they'll have. So make it count. Create a space that is inviting, comfortable, and unmistakably yours. Now that we've covered the outside, it's time to step inside. Once your guests step inside, what will they see? The living space is the heart of your Airbnb, the first room that greets your guests after they've unpacked their bags and kicked off their shoes. It's the space where they'll unwind, plan their adventures, and make memories. And it's your opportunity to set the tone for their stay. First and foremost, cleanliness is non-negotiable. A spotless living space not only looks inviting, but also communicates respect for your guests' comfort and health. Dust-free surfaces, polished floors, and fresh-smelling fabrics are a must. Remember, a clean space is a welcoming space. Next, let's talk about furnishings. Comfortable seating is crucial. Think plush sofas, cozy armchairs, or even a stylish daybed. These are the pieces that invite your guests to sit back, relax, and feel right at home. And while we're on the subject of furniture, a sturdy coffee table or a side table is a practical addition. It's the perfect spot for guests to place their cups of coffee, travel guides, or takeout containers. Now, onto the decor. Here's where your personality can shine. A tasteful mix of stylish decor can transform an ordinary room into an extraordinary living space. Consider adding vibrant throw pillows, unique wall art, or a statement rug. These elements add character and warmth to the room, making it feel like a home away from home. But it doesn't stop at decor. Thoughtful touches can elevate the living space experience. Consider adding a collection of books for guests to peruse, board games for a fun night in, or even a custom guidebook filled with your personal recommendations for the local area. These small details can make a big difference, showing your guests that you've considered their needs and want to make their stay as enjoyable as possible. And there you have it. A living space that is clean, comfortable, stylish, and thoughtful. A space that invites your guests in and makes them feel at home. After a long day of travel, your guests will appreciate a welcoming living space. Nobody likes to cook or eat in a poorly equipped kitchen, so what should yours include? When it comes to the kitchen, it's all about balancing functionality with comfort. First and foremost, the essentials. A good quality oven and hob, a refrigerator, microwave, and a dishwasher are a must. They all contribute to making your guests' stay convenient and enjoyable. Now let's not forget the smaller appliances that pack a big punch. A kettle for that morning cup of tea, a toaster for a quick breakfast, and if you want to add a touch of luxury, why not invest in a coffee machine? It's these little extras that make your Airbnb stand out. Moving on to the kitchenware, you don't want your guests rummaging around for a saucepan or a corkscrew. Ensure you have a good range of pots and pans, baking trays, cutlery, and crockery. Let's not overlook the importance of the small things like a can opener, peeler, and a set of sharp knives. It's these details that can take a kitchen from good to great. Now, let's take a moment to talk about the dining area. This is where your guests will gather to enjoy their meals and share their day. A comfortable dining table and chairs are a must, but you can elevate the experience with some thoughtful touches. A tasteful tablecloth, placemats, and coasters can add a touch of elegance. Consider adding a centerpiece or a vase with fresh flowers to create a welcoming ambience. And finally, don't forget to provide the basics like salt and pepper shakers, a sugar bowl, and some quality olive oil. It's these little touches that can make a big difference to your guests' experience. Remember, the goal is to create a kitchen and dining area that's not only functional but also inviting. A place where your guests can feel at home, even if they are miles away from their own. With a well-stocked kitchen and dining area, your guests can enjoy a home-cooked meal away from home. After a long day, your guests will look forward to a good night's sleep. So, what makes a perfect Airbnb bedroom? To set the foundation of a great bedroom, it all starts with a comfortable bed. Think of it as the heart of the room. It's where your guests will rest, dream, and recharge. So, invest in a quality mattress. A medium firm mattress is usually a safe bet as it caters to a wide range of sleep preferences. Next up, let's talk about bedding. Quality linens can make the difference between a good night's sleep and a great one. Opt for natural, breathable fabrics such as cotton or linen. They're soft, durable, and regulate temperature well. And remember, always have extra pillows and blankets on hand. Some like it cool, others like it warm. It's all about offering options to ensure your guests' comfort. Now let's move on to the small but mighty bedside tables. They're more than just a place to put a lamp. They're a home for the book your guest is reading before bed, the water bottle they'll reach for in the middle of the night, or the alarm clock they'll rely on to start their day. Speaking of lamps, consider ones with adjustable brightness. It's a small touch but can significantly enhance the comfort of your guests. And storage, don't forget about storage. A place for everything and everything in its place, as they say. Provide sufficient space for your guests to unpack and settle in. A wardrobe, chest of drawers, or even a few hooks on the wall can go a long way. Creating the perfect Airbnb bedroom isn't just about the big pieces of furniture. It's about the little details that make your guests feel cared for and at home. With a cozy bedroom, your guests can rest and recharge for their next day of adventures. Scene script. Last but certainly not least, the bathroom. What are the must-haves for an Airbnb bathroom? Picture this. You've just traveled for hours and you've finally arrived at your destination. You're tired, perhaps a little grubby, and what's the one thing you want most? A shower and a clean, inviting bathroom to freshen up in. That's why it's so essential to not just have a bathroom, but to have a bathroom that makes your guests say, "Ah, this is nice." First and foremost, cleanliness is king in the bathroom. It's the one room where guests will not forgive dirt or grime. So scrub those tiles, polish that mirror, and make sure the toilet is sparkling clean. The cleaner the bathroom, the more comfortable your guests will feel. Now let's talk toiletries. Providing the basics such as soap, shampoo, and toothpaste can make a world of difference to your guests. It's a small touch that says, "I care about your comfort." You might even go the extra mile and provide a few luxury items like a bath bomb or some high-end lotion. Fresh towels are a must as well. Be sure to provide enough for each guest and an extra one just in case. And don't forget a bath mat. There's nothing worse than stepping onto a cold, wet floor after a warm shower. A hairdryer is another item that can make a big difference. Many travelers don't bother packing one because they take up so much space. Having one available saves your guests the trouble and makes their stay that much easier. And finally, consider the small touches that make a bathroom feel homey. A nice shower curtain, a plant or two, maybe even a small piece of art on the wall. These things can transform a bathroom from a purely functional space to a place where your guests can relax and unwind. With a clean, well-stocked bathroom, your guests can freshen up and feel at home. Now that we've covered the basics, let's talk about those little extras that can take your Airbnb to the next level. The key to standing out in the crowded Airbnb market is to offer something unique, something that adds value to your guest's stay. These little extras can make a big difference and turn a good stay into an unforgettable one. Perhaps the most essential extra these days is Wi-Fi. In our interconnected world, having a reliable internet connection isn't a luxury anymore. It's a necessity. Providing your guests with a strong Wi-Fi signal means they can stay connected to their friends, family, and work, making your Airbnb an attractive option for business travelers and vacationers alike. Next up, consider adding a coffee machine to your kitchen. There's nothing like the smell of freshly brewed coffee in the morning to make a place feel like home. Plus, it saves your guests a trip to the local cafe, giving them more time to relax and enjoy their stay. Now, let's talk about local treats. Adding a basket of locally sourced goodies can give your guests a taste of the local culture and make them feel truly welcomed. This could include anything from locally made chocolates to a bottle of wine from a nearby vineyard. Personal touches can also go a long way in making your guests feel special. A handwritten welcome note can show your guests that you appreciate their choice to stay with you. You could even include a list of local recommendations like your favorite restaurants, parks, or attractions to help your guests make the most of their visit. Remember, the goal is to make your guests' stay as comfortable and enjoyable as possible. It's about creating an experience, not just providing a place to sleep. These little extras show your guests that you've gone the extra mile to ensure they have a memorable stay. With these little extras, you can show your guests that you've thought of everything. We've covered a lot today, so let's quickly recap. We began by revealing the secret to a successful Airbnb, creating a warm and inviting space that makes guests feel at home. This starts with the first impressions, where cleanliness, a personalized welcome note, and a simple tour can make all the difference. Then we moved on to the various rooms. In the living space, comfortable seating and a cozy atmosphere are key. In the kitchen and dining area, ensure you're equipped with all the necessary appliances and utensils. The bedroom should incorporate a comfortable bed, high-quality linen, and adequate storage space, while the bathroom should be clean, well-stocked, and functional. And let's not forget those little extras that can really elevate a guest's experience. Think local guidebooks, a coffee machine, or even a selection of board games for those rainy days. With these tips in mind, you're ready to set up your Airbnb like a pro. Thanks for watching and happy hosting!